The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello children, have you enjoyed our online music concert? Repeated continuous prayers can bring miracle. Now, in the second unit, we saw different types of letters. First letter, to God, that by Lenchum. Why he wrote a letter to God directly? Because of his sheer helplessness. And he believed that God will really answer to his letter. Yes, children? And the second letter is an extended reader. Birthday letter. Yes, it's written by our first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru to his loving daughter Indira. He gave a lot of hope and inspiration to Indira. Now, the third poem is about a man who wrote a letter to himself. Why children he wrote a letter like that? It's only because he did not get any letter from anybody. Have you written a letter to yourself in your lifetime? No. Just try that. Write a letter to yourself and read it. Children, I'll read the poem. Take your textbook and listen. Okay? I wrote myself a letter. It's written by Ken Nesbitt. Here is a poem that tells you about a man who wrote a letter to himself. What did he write in the letter? Read on. I wrote myself a letter. I mailed it right away. And sure enough, the carrier delivered it today. I couldn't wait to get it. I nearly had to shout. I quickly tore the envelope and pulled the letter out. I anxiously unfolded it, but now I must concede. I'm clueless as to what it says. I haven't learned to read. Children, I'll read it again. Read with me. Okay? I wrote myself a letter. I mailed it right away. And sure enough, the carrier delivered it today. I couldn't wait to get it. I nearly had to shout. I quickly tore the envelope and pulled the letter out. I anxiously unfolded it, but now I must concede. I'm clueless as to what it says. I haven't learned to read. So, children, here what happened? The poem speaks about a person, that is the poet is speaking about himself who is praying to receive a letter from someone. But unfortunately, he is not getting any. So, he wrote a letter to himself and posted it. That's the first paragraph. I wrote myself a letter. I mailed it. That means, mailed it means posted it. Right away, just now. So, he is waiting for his own letter. Yes? Let me move to the second stanza. I couldn't wait to get it. I nearly had to shout. So he was anxiously to get it. He tore the envelope and pulled the letter out as soon as he got it. That's the second stanza. Can't able to wait for his own letter. So immediately after getting the letter, he tore the envelope and pulled the letter out. Then next stanza, I anxiously, that means nervousness. I anxiously unfolded it. But the funny thing, listen, now I must concede. Concede means admit or agree. I should agree. What? I'm clueless. That means having no knowledge, understanding or ability. I'm not having any ability to understand what was there in that letter. I am clueless as to what it says. I haven't learned to read because I don't know to read. So it's a funny thing, yes? The funny thing was he was unable to read it. He confesses that he couldn't understand what was in it, although he himself wrote that letter. Yes, so the poet wrote a letter to himself and he was waiting for that letter. After getting the letter, he tore the envelope and pulled the letter out. But the funny thing here is, he don't know to read the letter. Okay, children? Children, I'll read the question answers. Look at them. Who is the speaker in this poem? Yes, the poet. The poet is the speaker. Second question. Usually, one does not write a letter to oneself. What made the poet write a letter to himself? Why the poet wrote a letter to himself? What is the reason? Because he is not getting any letter from anybody. Yes? That may be the reason. So that is the answer. He is not getting any letter from anybody and so he wrote a letter to himself. Okay? I'll read the third question. Which line in the poem shows that the poet is impatient to read the letter? Which are the lines? Second stanza, third and fourth line. I quickly tore the envelope and pulled the letter out. Okay? Then fourth question. Why could not the poet read his own letter? He can't able to read his own letter. Why? He could not understand what was in it, although he wrote a letter. Yes, he wrote the letter, but he don't know to read. He said, no, I am clueless. That is no knowledge about reading and writing. That is the reason. Okay, children? So write the meanings and the question answers and send it to me. Okay? Now, I'll move to the activity. Already, in our last class, we did activity 1 and 2. Now, take activity 3. It's about people in our city or town or our local area. Okay? It's about some people with their occupation. So, your friend is going to read this poem. Listen.
Hi friends, I am Namiga from 5th C. This is activity 3. You have met a farmer, a postman and a postmaster in the story Letter to God. Read the following song and find out what the people of the town do. People in my town. I see a firefighter fighting fires. I see a car mechanic changing tires. I see a pilot flying through the air. I see a barber cutting people's hair. I see the people in my town and I say, hey brother, what's going on? I see a postman with the mail. I see a policeman putting folk in a jail. I see a lifeguard at the swimming pool. I see the teachers at the local schools. I see the people in my town and I say, hey brother, what's going on? Doctors, nurses, astronauts, judges, lawyers in the courts. I see an actor acting on a stage. I see a writer writing on a page. I see a chef working in a restaurant. And a waiter asking, what do you want? I see a people in my town and I say, hey brother, what's going on? Doctors, nurses, astronauts, judges, lawyers in the courts. I see the people in my town and I say, hey brother, what's going on? I say, hey brother, what's going on? Thank you.
Have you enjoyed your friends reading? Everyone should read this. Okay children, I'll move to the bottom question answer. Listen. What different occupations are mentioned in the song? Make a list of them. Okay? We know these great people. Yes, we know these people, firefighters, car mechanic, teachers, doctors, etc. etc. So, different occupations are mentioned here. Note it down. That is first question. And second one, what do you want to be when you grow up? When you grown up, what do you want? That is your ambition. Why? That is very important. Why you want to become that? Okay. Now take page number, I think next page 55. Activity 4. Look at the following picture. Identify the occupations and write the names of the occupations in the boxes given below each picture. Read the box and note it accordingly. Okay? Children, activity 5. We need help from other people on different occasions. Who will you approach on the following occasions? You want to make a table. You will approach carpenter. Okay? When you are ill, doctor. So the remaining is for your homework. Do it and send it to me. You can do in your textbook itself, use pencil. Okay children, and send it to me. Children, activity 6. That is, we are going to learn about the usage of I wish. I wish means ende agraham. That is, sometimes we do something and afterwards that we had not done it, that we wish. നമ്മൾ ചിലപ്പോൾ ചെയ്തു പിന്നെ കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ വിചാരിക്കും ഇത് വേണ്ടിയിരുന്നില്ല എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കും. ചിലപ്പോൾ ചെയ്യാത്തത് അയ്യോ ചെയ്യാമായിരുന്നു, ഉണ്ടാവാമായിരുന്നു. That is our wish. So that's what we are going to study here. That is I wish I had. Okay children? Sometimes we do something and wish afterwards that we had not done it. And sometimes we don't do something and wish we had done it. Yes, we have some expressions to express these kinds of situations. Yes, because of this pandemic, we'll think of that, if I'm having that wings and fly to my school and I'm happy with my school campus. Yes, because of so many things, we'll think of that. Like that, here also, some of the situations they gave. Just we'll go through it. Okay? The postmaster in the story said, I wish I had the faith of the man who wrote this letter. എനിക്കും ഇയാളെ പോലെ ആഗ്രഹിച്ചിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഞാനും ഇതുപോലെ എഴുതിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ. That's what postmaster said. That is in Lencho's story. It's a strong wish of Lencho. Yes, the postmaster expressed his strong wish here. He had also wished like that. Yes. Now look at the following. Suja has to do a project on the topic River of India, but she can't find any books to refer to. There is no library near her house. So, what that girl think? Look at how she expresses her wish. I wish I had a library near my house. Yes, that is the wish of that Suja. അവളുടെ ആഗ്രഹമാണ് എൻ്റെ വീടിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് ലൈബ്രറി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് എഴുതാമായിരുന്നു, ഉണ്ടായെങ്കിൽ എഴുതാമായിരുന്നു. I wish I had. So, next page. Tom always think of buying a bicycle, but his father says he will buy a bicycle for him only after 2 years. He felt very disappointed. Yes. So what he thought? I wish I had a bicycle. എനിക്കൊരു സൈക്കിൾ കിട്ടിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ. Look at the next one. Here, Suja and Tom expresses their feelings using I wish. Look at the pictures below. Complete the sentence beginning with I wish. So first one, a lorry, a driver. That he may think according to his own wish. So write your own idea here. I'll give you one example. I wish I had a new car. Yes, I wish I had a new car. എനിക്കൊരു കാർ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ. So the remaining 3 pictures, you do it by yourself. Okay, children? Use that word, I wish I had. So, next page. Activity 7. Look at the following sentences. Lencho went to the post office earlier than usual. Earlier. The word early has 2 other degrees. Earlier and earliest. Look at the pictures given below and fill in the blanks. Young, younger, youngest. And next one, second form was given. That is slower. So first one is slow and the third one is slowest. The next one, third form they gave, that is the tallest. So first one is tall and the second one is taller. Okay, children? So we already studied this. What is this? Yes. Good. It's degrees of comparison. We are comparing few things. Your friend is going to explain about this degrees of comparison and its rules. Note it down in your file. Okay, children?
Hi friends, I am Arif. Today I am going to discuss about degrees of comparison. There are 3 types of degrees: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Positive degree, the original form of an adjective is called positive degree. Example, tall, short, etc. Anupama is a tall girl. Next, comparative degree. We add er to the original form of an adjective to compare 2 nouns. Example, taller, shorter, etc. We always use than with the comparative degree. Example, Diya is taller than Anupama. Next, superlative degree. We add est to the original form of an adjective to compare 3 or more nouns. Example, taller, shorter, etc. We always use the with the superlative degree. Example, Srisha is the tallest girl in class. Hope you understood what is degrees of comparison. Thank you.
So children, there are 3 types of degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. I think your friend explained very beautifully here. Yes? Note it down and it will be useful for you. It will be useful for you. Next page, look at the vehicles shown in the picture and compare them using the words in the box. One is done for you. Look at the box, children. Bigger, more expensive, faster, heavier, lighter, slower, smaller. First one, a car is more expensive than an auto rickshaw. So, you can use that clues from the box and write our own sentence. One more I will do for you. A car is faster than an auto rickshaw. Okay, faster is there. Then slower. An auto rickshaw is slower than a car. So the remaining, do it by yourself. Okay. Then activity 8. This already we studied in our previous classes. Look at that. In the story, you read the sentence, don't send the letter to me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. So, Lencho gives his reason to God for asking him not to send the letter by post. So, because the word, it connects two different sentences. Yes, what's the meaning for because? Karanam. Inna karanam kondu Ishara enikku kattu post office lude ayikanda. Yes, this because is used as connector, linker. So this sentence is known as conjunction. We already studied in our first unit also and or. And now we are going to study about because and when. Okay, children? Here is a little boy, Nikhil. Is it our Nikhil? Are you hearing Nikhil? Okay. Who always gives some reason for his actions. That is true. Our Nikhil also like this. When late to school, he would say, I am late because I missed the bus. You can see what happened to Nikhil in one column and why it happened in the other. Write in the space provided the reason he gave using because. Okay, children? So, we are going to use the conjunction because here. That is joining words or linker. Yes, children? About two sentences. We are going to link two sentences using this because. Yes? My books got wet. The next picture, look at the picture. So what we write in that? My books got wet because it rained. മഴ പെയ്തത് കൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ ബുക്സ് നനഞ്ഞു. Because കാരണം. Okay? I screamed. It's because what happened there? What was the nurse doing? Yes, he was giving injection to that boy. I screamed because she gave an injection. Okay? Look at the next picture. That boy is running. Why? Yes, I ran because a dog chased me. Okay, children? These are the words using because. Now, activity 9. This is also another type of conjunction with when. Look at the picture given below. First one, a lady standing in the bus stop. Then, one bus is coming and she is getting into the bus. So, look at the question answers, children. What do you see in the picture? A woman is waiting for the bus. Second picture. What do you see now? The bus is coming. Third one. What did the woman do when the bus came? So, when is here. So, from the question we can start our answer. When the bus came, the woman got into it. So, here when is also used as a connector of different sentences. So, whenever we are connecting some sentence we can use conjunction. So already we studied and, or, but, because, and now when. But here, when is used to describe two actions happen at the same time. Okay children, this is the rule applied here. Here when we used to connect two sentences that happen in the same time. Okay. Now your friends are going to explain about the remaining exercise. Look at that carefully and do the work and send it to me. Okay children?
Hi friends, good morning. We are going to say a conversation about in our English textbook, page number 62 and 63. Activity 9. Look at the picture given below. Page number 62. What do you see now? The signal is turned on. When did the vehicles move? When the green light is turned on, the vehicles move. What did the dog doing? The dog is sitting down. What did the dog see? The dog saw a cat. When did the dog bark? When the dog saw a cat, it barked. Page number 63. What do you see? A lotus bud. What do you see now? The sun rises up in the sky. When did the lotus bud open? When the sun rose up, the lotus bud opened. Remaining 3 questions you want to do at homework and send it to teacher. Thank you.
Editing. Here is a description of Lencho's village. There are certain errors in it. They are underlined. Edit them. Children, editing is very important. Use past tense while editing. Okay? The morning sun rose up in the sky. The snow covering the field slowly began to melt. So here begin, underline. Morning sun rose up. Suryan udichu kazhinju. So what happened? The snow covering started melting. Slowly begin, change to began. Okay? Leaves of grass peeped in clear water. Elagal vellathilekke, that is into, not in. Into clear water, not the into clear water. The branches on the trees was free of snow. Now the branches, so many branches are there, isn't it? So branches is a plural form. So trees was, that is wrong. Where? Yes, where? Free of snow. The birds flew in and on the branches sat. Pakshigal parannu on the branches sat. Not like that. Change it. Sat on the branches. Is it clear, children? Then they dried their wing in the warm sun. Only one wing a bird is having? No. Yes, 2 wings are there. So they dried their wings in the warm sun. Okay, children? So read the editing paragraph very clearly. Take your own time. Read clearly. Very few lines are there and edit it properly. Okay, children? So correct these things and write it down and send it to me. So with this page, we are going to finish our second unit. So children, I completed the second unit. Do all the works properly. Any doubt, you can call me. Okay? And do your work systematically. Don't hesitate while doing your work. I think you are feeling bored, isn't it, by sitting at home. Leave those things. Your mind always be fresh. mind and body. Make your mind and body always fresh. Okay children? Do your work properly, systematically. Make your mind and body fresh. Make your parents happy. Okay? Be happy children. Bye.